Before we dive into the world of One Piece, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Can you imagine a world where your favorite One Piece characters come to life in a live action adaptation? That, but have you ever wondered which characters might be too wild for the live action treatment? In the vast universe of One Piece, there are numerous characters, some making fleeting appearances in a single scene. While it's possible that these characters might appear in the Netflix live action series, there are certain personalities who seem unlikely to receive the live action treatment due to various factors. Um, One character in particular was conspicuous by their absence in the first season, which suggests that their chances of appearing later on are rather slim. Smiley, a scientific experiment created by Caesar Clown, is a giant corrosive slime creature with a salamander-like face. Its colossal size and deadly exterior make it a formidable foe. However, incorporating Smiley into the live action series would significantly increase the special effects budget without adding much value to the story. And a less complex event, like a laboratory explosion, could effectively replace Smiley's role without compromising the overall narrative. And clearly, another character who might be left out is Felony, a rookie pirate who admired Doflamingo. His storyline unfolds right after the Arabasta saga concludes, and he possesses the Spring fruit, granting him the ability to transform parts of his body into springs. However, his role is minor, and the story wouldn't change significantly if he were removed entirely. Hachi, a fishman restaurateur, has already been left out of the live action series, and as an octopus human hybrid. Hachi's physical strength is significantly more potent than a human's, and he excelled at the six sword style. However, his absence in the initial season makes it highly unlikely that he will appear later on. Kawamatsu, a unique individual with extraordinary abilities, might also be left out. As a puffer fishman and a highly respected sumo wrestler, Kawamatsu is proficient in using observation haki, armament haki, and the Kappa Ryu style of swordsmanship. However, his character could be merged with Ashura Doji, another significant samurai, to save on special effects. Other characters who might be too wild for the live action treatment include the Yeti Cool Brothers, who serve as antagonists to the Straw Hat Pirates under the employer Caesar Clown. They might look stylish in the story, but they don't affect some of those progressions, and it's Hannibal, the former vice warden of Impel Down, is another character who might be left out. Despite lacking devil fruit powers in hockey, Hannibal displayed impressive combat skills, effortlessly defeating Buggy and Galdino. However, his intention to overthrow Magellan could be handled by other characters, making his inclusion unnecessary, very motivating. Charlotte Snack, a Yonko commander, lost his status after losing to Urouge. His character is barely important and ended up being just a secondary character. And unless the creators intend to show his fight with Urouge, it would be unnecessary to include him in the live action series. Blamenko, a former Yunko commander, possesses the peculiar pocket fruit, granting him extraordinary storage capabilities. However, his presence in the Summit War was forgettable, and his Devil Fruit is unremarkable. Given the potential cost of bringing him to life on screen, it's challenging to justify his inclusion. Papag, a talking starfish who owns a fashion line, is pretty insignificant. Apart from sounding like a human, Papag doesn't possess any unique talents. His minimal humor shouldn't warrant inclusion in the Netflix series, especially since Chopper, the reindeer, already holds the position of lovable mascot. Ikaros, a multi-armed fishman specialized in spear-based combat. However, his extra pair of arms could make his portrayal more challenging. If Hachi isn't part of the live-action series, it might seem unlikely that Ikaros will be included as well. And on a lighter note, can you imagine the casting call for these characters? We're looking for someone to play a giant corrosive slime creature with a salamander-like face. Must be comfortable with extensive CGI work and have a strong background in, well, being slimy. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.